Alright, welcome. I'm gonna set this up. I'm gonna do a layout for this guy. That says layout there, but it's a damn dirty lie. Don't listen to them. Make everything a bitmap. Have this guy here. It's gonna be our layout. We're gonna have just the kind of basic things, you know, and we'll draw over them. Nothing too crazy. Just setting up for the next animation. Got some white ward playing in the back. It's been the vibes. Been super fucking tired. Alright, so this layout. I get to use shift a lot. Let's turn the skins on so it kind of kills that. Let's start with the red. Oh, don't need the color one. Let's do just a regular mechanical. Get the 4 points in here. Just kind of put it together, you know. A few cylinders here. Kind of do its thing. Tab here, tab here. Be a solid here, solid here. We do know his little canteen comes out a little further than his hand, so we're gonna stretch it out once I get everything all in place. All this stuff, it'll probably be more in line with this, so to say. So I'm gonna work on getting that done. What we can do is we can grab this guy here. I don't remember how. I'll just try it again. Point is, we want it emphasizing that we're looking towards it and it's being held kind of down. So it'll probably be more out here. I know I did like a whole layout thing. Just kind of wasted a whole bunch of time on this. There we go. It's a little bit more better. Put the hinges on there. There we go. Now, I make like pivots for these hands. Got this guy here. There's gonna be a pivot here. Then there's his first knuckle, second knuckle, third knuckle, fourth knuckle. One thing I've learned from Seth MacFarlane is that drawing hands is like drawing peanuts. Where the nut begins is where the hands join together. If we draw a big peanut like that, it'll give us more of a realistic hand, so to say. We have this pivot here, and it's going to be for his wrist. And then this will just go out in the way since it's not going to be in the shot too long. This whole hand's going to be like its own beast. But we do want to put the cigar he's pulling out, so we're going to draw 4 cigars here. Try to make them all the same too. And then we'll just do this. Sorry, I lied. Use the cutter. There we go. Just paste this 4 times. Throw the photo in here too, just for funsies. Yes, I want to save. Oh, one moment. I got a proof ready. Oh, I love it. I think that's the end of that song. Choose another one. Another little singles they put out. Alright. Let's see where we are now. Sweet. Only 8 minutes. Okay. So that's this guy. This guy's just going to be kind of our basic layout. Going to map it so we pick this guy up. Actually, this other cigar, I think we're going to throw on a different layer because it's going to be picked up and moved. And we want to be able to draw that. So this is going to be... holder hand. This will be cigar, all bitmap. There we go. We'll drop our cigar here. Kind of move them over like this. I want emphasis that it's getting pushed aside. Maybe bend it a little bit. We could probably throw a deformer in it. Alright, now our other hand. We're going to pick all the little movie parts on this hand. His wrist's gonna move here. His thumb's here. His knuckles here. Let's do the peanut. Another peanut. Those are two pivot points right here. This knuckle. Try to clean that up. Get rid of some of this crap in here. And this knuckle. We'll put the wrist together too. It's definitely going to be different because his hand's moved over like this, so technically the other part of his hand is curled up like this. But then we have his knuckle, other knuckle, right? There's where their knuckle moves in right here. We got his other hand coming out here. Yeah, we'll draw these first. That way it's like we could see where they are, and then everything in front of it we'll just post with another thing. And with blue, these will technically be his moving fingers. His first finger's coming up this way to kind of pinch the cigar. And then it's coming around this way. And then out this way. That's his first one. His other finger's right here, doing the same thing, but just slightly next to it. There's gonna be that movement there, but it's only gonna slightly curve. See, and then this is gonna hide in front of it, so we'll probably do this one blue. And what I'll probably do is animate it backwards just to kind of get it like, so that opening motion, right? Because what I do is I look at my own hands and then kind of imagine how that movement's going to be based off of the perspective. So for me, his hand's slightly closed like that still, so that whole portion there right here in the red is probably all going to be about the same. But he's going in to reach for it, so he doesn't have the cigar yet. So what I'm going to do, I'm copying his drawing, because this is going to be the hand way at the end of the sequence, which is going to be, say, like 90 some frames later. Let's drag him through. So from here, I'm going to start like replicating, just duplicating over and over again. I'm going to go one by one, and then we'll just mess with the exposures. So that movement is picking the cigar up. His finger's going to go from here pointed down. So let's do control duplicate. I forget the command for it. Hold on. Alt Shift D. And we got another one in here. Now we can mess with this guy. It's all small. Need a large one. It's all small from the last one we did. That thumb's gonna move. guys are also going to move. So these fingers are going to be more relaxed, is what I'm seeing, based off of my own movements, which you can't see yet. And then this hand right here, it's going to be more as if he's going in on it, so he's almost onion skins will probably help too. So see his fingers, instead of being a little bit more out there, they're going to be a little bit more relaxed. And the cigar is going to be held right here as he lifts it up. And we're probably just going to mess with the angle on this one. Say his hand's like way back here, and he's just slowly gonna grab into the piece. I want that like a solid motion, like this. The digging's probably gonna cause some easing, and then the pull out's gonna be a lot more from the last piece. So it's gonna be like that with a slight rotation. His thumb will probably curve it a little bit more because I want to make it so that there's emphasis on that pull and drag, like he's getting in there. His hand's actually going to rotate, so I'm going to move some of these guys. Oops. So this is first peanut, second peanut, third peanut grabbing the cigar. His other hand's coming back this way. So his hand's rotated this way. Which is this hand here. But then this one's coming back this way, so we have these guys kind of open, but not really, right? Those fingers here, draw it in blue so we can see it. He's gonna place his finger kind of a little bit directly, like he's pinching it, right? The other one's just slightly curved because he's not really using the other finger. It's going to be slightly longer because it's coming towards us. Sorry if I'm mumbling, it's been a long day. Be patient with me. Be patient with me, please. This comes up, emphasizing that it has moved. So this is probably going to go in here. It's going to be cut off here. This is probably going to shrink too, so we don't have to draw all this extra crap on it. There he is. There he is. Kind of want to put some emphasis on this guy here too. Be very, very loose because it's just an outline. lift it up like that. See? Boom. Boom. Okay. Now the movement of him pressing his thumb in there. So his thumb's going to lift to the side again and press the cigar over. We'll probably have to fix that in this one too. We'll probably move his hand out here a little bit more. It's a lot of thinking. It's a lot of thinking and doing. Right now I'm using my, like, a couple of pens. This one should be the other one. Yeah. There we go. So as his thumb goes in, what I want it to do is I want it to open up, because he's pressing the cigar through the side. So I'm going to grab this guy. And slightly give him a little angle just to give it some oomph, so to say. There we go. Now his thumb's going to slowly start to curve. So it's going to be like in, so now those knuckles are really going to dig in there as his hand opens for the cigar. And these are already open too, but his thumb's going to like pull it in there. See? Boom, boom. Then this one, sorry, wrong command. All right. So as he's going in, this hand's gonna rotate here from the wrist movement, from this pivot right here. So his hand's gonna come up and over this way. So I want it to swing down that way. So I'm gonna get rid of this whole thing right here from the pivot point. Actually, what I could do is probably this. Check it out. Animation cheating. It'll save us most of it. We'll move this to the pivot point because that's our pivot point of our cutout. But his thumb's gonna slightly change, so you gotta take that in mind. So we see it by itself. Yeah, the whole hand's gonna change. So we'll just delete the whole thing again. There's my deletes. Boom. All right. We're at 25 minutes, so I'm gonna cut it short here. All right. His thumb's out this way now. His other hand is pretty much here. So therefore his fingers are still going to be here, but we'll tie them together to make it a little easier, right? We'll have his other two fingers, which should be technically here and here. And since they're going out, we're not going to be able to make that distinction. So what we got is we got his long finger and his index finger just tied together. His hand just goes through here as his wrist leads into the hand, so it'll be like here, 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 here. Oops, sorry. Trying to get how it should look. These are too steep. It'll be more like that and that. I'll probably move it out more so it looks a little bit more natural. So let's cut this. Not liking the way it's looking right now. But if we cut this guy out, move him out like right here, can give it a little bit more natural vibe to it, so to say. So when he comes in to grab it, it's like, see? Oh, I must have used the wrong drawing for that. So boom, see? It comes in, squeezes it, picks it up, and grips it. And then to give this velocity, what we'll do, Control Alt duplicate again. On this one right here, grab this guy and we'll curve him up again. Give him more of a glidey swing into the motion. See that? His hand's kind of like out there. Squeeze it in more too. And then we'll clear this stuff up over here. Make it more narrow. It's an outline, we don't gotta be super clean. So when he comes in, it'll be like that. It gives it a little bit more feel. You see that? So with that there, we're gonna continue to rotate it up and out this way. So what I'll do is duplicate this guy again. Sorry, I have my hands full right now. And then this guy here. We'll grab him. Place him here. And then slowly move him into the shot. So it'll be like, boom. You see that? Nice and smooth. Nice and smooth. And all we got to do is just add the cigar into the scene. So that is our quick lesson in layout. If you have any questions, feel free to leave comments. I will get to them on the next video. And thank you for joining me. I will be having my shirt contest, not so much contest, but giveaway set up soon. So stay tuned for that. And there'll be plenty of announcements. I got a new limited shirt that I'm going to put out there with the He-Man cartoon on it. If you haven't seen it, go check that out. It'll be on my channel. It'll have its own little playlist. He-Man versus Skeletor, or Skeletor versus He-Man. I don't remember, it's been a while. Anyways, thank you for joining me, my fellow ludists. Until next